YouTube, my name is Sven. Welcome to the Metal Foundry. As I've already told you before, I'm a guitar player in a Belgian metalcore band called Hope Erodes. And we are a local band from the vicinity of Antwerp. We mainly play local shows, and now yesterday we've played our first show in a series of 8 shows in 4 weeks time. And for that occasion I brought my Black Star Series 1, my complete rig at home, just to test it before the show. Now today, the day of filming, is Friday evening, and tomorrow actually, so for you guys watching this video, yesterday was our first show in this series. And for that occasion I wanted to give you guys a rig rundown and take advantage of having everything here. I want to start with my main guitar, my main axe, as you can see here. This is my ESP EX that you all know from my ESP versus LTD video and my guitar collection as well. This guitar is set up in drop C with Diodario strings. I think I've got now a set of 1260 on them, and I mainly use my bridge pickup. Then straight from this guitar I go into my wireless transmitter that's on my guitar belt, and this is a System 10 Stombox by Audio-Technica. Unfortunately this is already discontinued, but it was a brilliant solution. It fits straight on my pedal board, it gets juiced from my Strymon Zuma power supply. I go directly into my Boss ES8, and from there on out I control everything in my rig. So my Black Star Series 1 104606 is controlled via MIDI. So with my ES8 I control both the loops and I control the channels of my amp. So I use OD1 for my rhythm tone and OD2 for my lead tone, in combination with several effects. I have the Boss ES8 several loops. The first loop is dedicated to my Crybaby from Hell wah pedal by Dunlop, and I've placed that wah pedal on a G-Lab wah pad. That's basically a pressure plate that I can use as an external control switch, and with that I can assign certain parameters within my Boss ES8. So when I put my foot on my wah pedal, it will switch my amp directly to the lead channel. It will switch on the loop containing my delay and containing a loop with my wah pedal as well. And as soon as I take my foot off this pedal, it switches off the loops, and I only have to press the 8 button here to go back to my original setting, because with the ES8 it was not possible to send multiple MIDI signals, MIDI messages in the same patch, unfortunately. So it would be great if Boss would do something about it, but the chance they watch this video is maybe, if you guys know somebody at Boss, you can transfer this video, but I'm in a user group on Facebook and they've told me the chance is very small that they will add it to it. So yeah, it's a pity. The second loop is dedicated to my overdrive pedal, and my overdrive pedal of choice is the Screaming Overtones that I already told you before. This is just in a conservative setting, which means classic overdrive pedal settings. The gain is at 0, the volume is at 100%, the tone is straight in the middle, and I've selected the second clipping mode, and the tie switch is off. The third and the fourth loop are not in use. This is just whenever I want to add a second pedal or another pedal in front of my amp for later expansion and so on. And then loop number 5 is dedicated to my noise gate. This is a noise suppressor, so an NS2 by Boss, and I hooked up my noise gate in such a way that the input from my tuner output on my Boss goes straight into the input, so he will see whenever I strum my guitar, he will see a clean signal, so he will open the gate immediately. Then the send from my loop number 5 goes into the return, so he will see what's coming from the amp and from my pedal board as noisy, and then the output goes back into the return, so he will clean up the signal. So the cleaned up signal will go back into my loops, then followed by my Strymon Timeline and Big Sky in loop number 6 and loop number 7. Now I will run through some patches. I'll let you listen to how it sounds. This is basically my main rhythm sound. Now I go to my lead channel, and as you can see, my amp switches to the lead. Then, in several other songs, then 2 other songs, I also play a kind of lead-ish tone, play a small interlude in a song that we've called The Newborn, and the song Otium. In Otium I play basically this kind of tone. That is a combination of my Strymon timeline and Big Sky. Both on my timeline I have an ice delay, and I use a shimmer reverb on my Big Sky. Then the other song is called The Newborn, and for The Newborn I use just a lo-fi-ish delay. And then last but not least, as I said, whenever I play the song Rainwalker, of which you heard this riff, I play 2 solos there. The first one is just basically with my delay, and then the second one is using my wah pedal, and for that I want to be able to just put my foot on my wah pedal and not think about anything else. So what I do is I just put my foot on here, and as you can see, it switches my amp to the lead channel and switches on every single loop in here that I need, so especially for my delay and my wah pedal itself. And also the light, the LED of the number 8 will switch on as a reminder for me that I have to switch that one off to go back to my rhythm channel. So and whenever I take my foot off, now you hear this. My delay goes out as well, and I only have to press the A button and I will go back to my rhythm tone. And this is basically how I set up my complete rig, to have as less controls as necessary, less controls as possible, to make as less mistakes as possible. I hooked up this pedal board completely with, at least I tried to hook it up with Boss solarless cables. I've also made a video of that one, and then we'll also make a review later of that one. That's content for a future video. I'm not gonna bother you guys with this one right now. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Let me also know in the comment section what you think of the sound that I made. I'm also planning to make a vlog of the shows that we are going to play, because it's just very, I think personally I've never played that many shows in that short period of time personally, and it's very cool, so I want to tell that story as well. I thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content I'm creating on this channel and want to help me grow my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be every single week. My name is Sven, you've been watching the Metal Foundry, and I see you in a future video. Bye!